Today's session was 5 minutes and 38 seconds, it seems. That's all I had today. That is all. Came in, worked up to 180, and that was it. I love these sessions. I love them because a long time ago I realized that there is no excuse for no training. There is no excuse for not getting up and doing something. Absolutely no excuse. Like, it's the end of conversation, dude. Like 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure you take longer to take a shit. So what are we talking about? You got time for that? So all these people that talk about all that sort of stuff, please, man. Like, my ears are off when you start talking about that crap. So now that that's out of the way, we can talk about, okay, so what can you do in 5 minutes? Many different things. You can do an AMRAP set of push-ups. I mean, not in one set, but you can just do as many push-ups as you possibly can in 5 minutes. I mean, I can guarantee you it's a lot of push-ups. And you're probably going to be sore, like if you fit in a huge amount of workload in 5 minutes. So 5 minutes has my respect, absolutely. But for me, and my twisted sense of joy that I get out of doing this, when I see 5 minutes and what I was able to do in 5 minutes, I think to myself, man, oh man, like if I had the time, say if I worked from home or, I spent a lot of time at home, dude, I could do 5 of these sessions a day. 5 of these damn sessions a day. And that's still 25 minutes, man. That's still like a third of what I usually do. A quarter. Oh my goodness. You think about it, man. Like 25 minutes, man. That reminds me of a period of my training career. Man, this is going back good 6-7 years, where I had this exact same thought. I was reading about Pavel Tsatsouline and, Power to the People, and I was reading about the Bulgarians and all this sort of stuff. And, I was quite new to the game still, and kind of like learning the parameters of training, learning all these different methodologies and all these different ideas from east to west and how they differed. And I thought to myself, why don't I, next time I have a 2-week off work period, why don't I train like twice a day? And I did that. And exactly what I did here, that's what I did a couple of times a day. And I reckon there was a few days there, I did it for a week, a few days there that I did 3 sessions. A couple of things that I learned from that is that I got stronger. I got very, very strong in that week. I was very good at squatting. I'm talking about singles, man. Maybe the bar for like a set of 10. And then thereafter, 60, 100, 120, 140, 160. That's what I was doing. And I was surprised. The only downside to this is that after about day 2 or 3, I was so freaking exhausted, so fried central nervous, CNS-wise, that I was just so freaking tired, man. I was like napping in the middle of the day before the second or the third session, whatever I ended up doing for that day. But the effect was crazy, right? And I think it was last night or the night before, I heard somebody talking about how, like, really, really advanced people, elite, they tend to train twice or 3 times a day. No, it's not just the Bulgarians. Many other people did this. And, they don't come in and squat all the time like the Bulgarians did. They did all sorts of different things. Even bodybuilders train twice a day. Some of them do cardio in the morning and then they come in and, at night and do the heavy stuff. So there is a point in which spending a long period of time in your training session is actually a detriment. You can't be up and about for 2 hours, working hard. So a lot of people break this up, and then that's another dimension to the training paradigm and the training ideology. Man, that's like another dimension altogether. So, okay, so what are we doing in the morning? What are we doing at night? How would we break this up? All of a sudden, instead of having 7 days of training, you go 14 days of training. And not every session needs to be hardcore. You could have a morning session where you come in and just stretch. And then come in at night and do something else. But, it opens up the mind to thinking, in multiples per day. So we've gone from somebody saying that they don't have enough time to train at all to now thinking we go 14 or 21 sessions in a week. Completely changes it. Obviously, that is highly dependent upon your life, what you do for a living, how much free time do you have, what you got going on. Obviously, not a lot of us have time to train twice a day. I certainly don't. I don't have time for that. But when I say to myself, well, you got 5 damn minutes, man. Well, shit, now, like, even I have trouble working out. Well, how do I go to bed with that rationale? I'm pretty certain I've got 5 damn minutes, dude. I don't care. I've got 5 minutes. In fact, I'll probably have 3 lots of those 5 minutes in a day. Think about it. I'll wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, go to work at 7. I could probably run out here and do a quick sprint up to 180 in 5 minutes. And it would not impact my training at all. It would just be whatever. So I could do that and then come back from work and do my usual session. Damn, make that 5 minutes. Run back in the house, chill with the fam, whatever. And then when everyone goes to sleep, I run out here again and do another 5 minutes. Do I have time? Do I have no time? My God, I'm sitting here and I'm talking myself into it. I want to train 3 times a day. It would be really interesting little experiment. It would be very, very interesting. Obviously, when you up the freaking frequency up through the roof like that, you gotta drop the volume next to nothing. You gotta drop the volume next to nothing. Otherwise, you're gonna be absolutely screwed. Absolutely screwed. And then, the very next thought that I have is, okay, hip pain, here we go again, baby. My old friend, let's do it again. Because ultra high, singles, high percentage of my 1 rep max to do it a few times a day, that's very, very tricky. But now I feel like I'm equipped with lots of different ideas on how to combat the hip pain. And next week, I've got annual leave for the first time since the birth of my 3rd child. So it's been a little while since I've had time off, damn near a year, actually. Man, sometimes I got to fight myself with some of these ideas. I really do. Because my mind's always like, I would love to do something like that. Because once again, we're talking 5 damn minutes. Is there benefit in that? Is there benefit in that? Man, my mind just explodes with excitement and intrigue. Absolutely, straight away. Appreciate you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.